Mark, it's very rare that juries, much less us, the public, gets to hear the actual interviews that police make during their interrogation.
Well, Nancy, one thing about these bombshell audio tapes, it shows you a different side of George Anthony we didn't know existed. These explosive audio tapes just released, we'll hear them a little bit later on the show, are just mind-boggling. For example, he talks about pulling into the garage with his car. Actually, it was Casey's car. Cindy, his wife, coming out saying, and we're quoting, "Jesus Christ, what died? Was it the pizza?" Kind of contradicting herself. And George says, yeah, it's the pizza, knowing that it wasn't the pizza that was rotting in the back. Also, shockingly, they had to stop the interview with George Anthony at least once because he became physically ill when he was starting to think about the smell of death he received from the car, and literally threw up right there in the investigator's office, Nancy.
And let me remind you, this is extremely rare, very unusual that even a jury, much less the public, gets to hear actual police interrogations. Take a listen to grandfather George Anthony.
Where this is leading, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about that, but I had bad vibes the very first day when I got that car. I can be straight with you guys, and I hope it stays in the confines of us three. I don't want to believe that I have raised someone or brought someone into this world that could do something to another person. I don't want to believe that. If it happens, all I can do is ask. You guys can please call me so I can prepare my wife who's going to kill her.
When I first saw you that night, when I first came to your house, there was a mention of the car, and there was a mention of what you smelled in the car. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what you told me?
I believe that there's something that was dead back there. And I hate to say the word human. I hate to say that. When I first went there to pick up that vehicle, I got within 3 feet of it, I could smell something. You look up and you say, please don't let this be. Please don't let this be. Because I'm thinking of my daughter and my granddaughter first. I glance in the car on the passenger side. I see her seats there, and I see some other stuff around in it. As I walk around to the driver's side and put the key in it, I said, please don't let this be what I think it is. The record, I don't know what the gentleman's name, I still don't know. I'm sure you guys know by now. But as I opened up the door, he said, whoa, does that stink? I said, I sat in the car for a second, opened up the passenger door because I was trying to vent that thing, and I smelled, and I'm like, oh my God. I tried to start the car for a second, and I said, no, George, if there's something wrong, you got to find out now. You can't take it away. I told the guy, I said, you please walk around to the back of this car and look inside this with me. As I walked around, I don't believe I said to him in a loud mic, I think I whispered out to myself, that's what I thought. That's what my heart was there. Open it up, I put it in the bag. I did see a stain. I think it's right where the spare tire got. Basketball size or something around there.